gameplay is, I think, some of the better gameplay in the game. Like, people that rush to Titans, I feel, are cheating themselves. The real gameplay is in frigates.
Yeah, it's just so much fun. They're like, I mean,
but
losing 15, 20, 30 frigates in a night is just fun.
Yeah, so I admit that this plan is not for everybody. This is only for like real go-getters. But the fastest way to going from I don't know about the game to being good at the game, which if you want to be good at get high ISP per hour, the answer is get good at the game. That's your first step. Like, you don't. Sorry, let me take a step back. When you join World of Warcraft and you're level 20, you're not asking people how to maximize your gold, because the way you maximize your gold is you get to your cap level. Eve doesn't have cap level, but Eve has a different way of doing the learning process. The cap level in a game like WoW is basically an extended tutorial process. It slowly introduces you to the concepts, and by the time you're at cap level, now you have all of the complexity of your character to play with, and now the real game begins. Eve doesn't have that, but it still has the learning process. So until you're ready to work on that level, the real answer for how do I make money is you get good. And the way you get good is by going into the, if somebody's really into it, like they've went through the tutorial and they had no problems, all that sort of stuff, and they want to jump into it. My favorite thing to do, and I've only done it a couple times, but it's been successful each time, is if I got 3 people that are up-and-comers, just hand them an unlimited number of Punishers and an unlimited number of T1 through T3 keys for electricals, and basically say, if you have any problems, ask me. If you have any questions, ask me. If you need to know what to do, and I can take you through the abyss if you need me to. But you're not done. You're not ready until the 3 of you can solo or can together do T3. When you can do a T3 and feel okay about it, then you're ready. Right? And I guarantee you, if you take that 3 people and you take them directly into faction warfare and do nothing else, and you just put them inside of a Plex, they will be some of the most successful new bros you have ever seen. And it'll take them less than a week to get to that state, because the Abyss will teach you, and it forces you to learn.
So do you feel like the teachings from Abyssal Dead Space are applicable for majority of PvE, but in game?
I don't.
Like, are there elements where you feel like don't do that one thing if you do Abysses?
You're not going to get a perfect simulacrum, right? But perfect is not the enemy of the good. So what I see it as is step 1. I feel that when someone finishes the Abyss, they are prepared to learn PvP. They haven't learned PvP. They are now prepared to be introduced to the concepts in a live fire environment. I feel the very first time you jump into PvP, if you get warp scrammed and webbed and and nuded out or whatever, like nothing in missions or in the tutorial truly prepares you for that experience. And so you won't even be able to process that information correctly. And so we used to say, take 10 Punishers and go, or take 10 Rifters and go into LowSec and don't talk to me until you've lost them all. Now it's you take 10 Punishers and go into the Abyss. And even with a solo person, if you can solo T1s in that Punisher that you're in right now, then you're ready. Then you take the 10 PvP ships and you go and lose those. Then that person is an above average tackle pilot. I guarantee you.
All right. So I'm like almost there. I'm like on Punisher number 2. So.
Well, no, this is well, yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Some take more Punishers than others.
All right, so now we're in a dark room with these beautiful pillar.
Oh my God, it is dark. That's the problem. Holy shit, I fucked up. Okay, so I'm gonna take my pyro. Thanks for commenting on that. Otherwise, I would have actually died. This is a T2 dark, not a T2 electrical.
Yeah,
So let's talk about why that's different. That's why my capacitor is not doing well. So now we got to deal with this.
Yeah, my capacitor was like dying. So
yep. So now we're going to have to actually play capacitor management games. And your turrets are cut down, and we're both turret ships. So you're going to have to compensate by cutting your orbits in half.
Wow, totally forgot that.
My fault. But, you know, we'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's going to be fine.
We haven't hit death timer yet, and did I pop pyro yet? I think I just did. Yeah, I did.
Should I pop as well?
You want to pop if you get into a room that worries your tank, because popping your drug doesn't actually get you through the sites faster, and right now we have a time issue, not a tank issue.
Yeah.
Actually, being in a dark helps our tank, technically. So we're going to spend more time with the reppers off, because they're going to hit us less, and we're not going to have the cap to run them. So this is exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm super excited.
We can just pretend like we did this on purpose.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, like the dark rooms are visually my favorite. I love kind of it. They're so dark, they're so bleak, they're so desaturated. And like when you get them, like now we got them with the pillars, but when you get them with the crystal asteroids, so nice.
Really good contrast.
Super good contrast.
These guys are just fine.
I couldn't play the game always like this, but you know, 20-minute doses, fantastic.
Yeah. And I mean, that's true in general about the Abyss. I find, like, I know there are some people that roll the Abyss, but I find for me, the Abyss is the thing that I do, like, maybe I'll roll 3 or 4 of them in a row. And then, because I generally try to fly ships that are not brain dead. And so when you do that, like, it is mentally taxing. So after 3 or 4 hours of running the Abyss, after, you know, 5 or 6 scrapes, you're kind of like, okay, I'm ready for, you know, something a little bit more cool off, you know?
Yeah. So now we're in room with like a tiny mix of ships. What should we focus on first?
I'm going to start broadcasting. So if you open up your fleet window, you should be able to see the broadcast window. Yep. And I'm going to start broadcasting because we got to start killing these things. And I'm going to try to. How close do I have to be for this? That's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. As long as, like, they don't just... Well, so the good news is that, like, that dark thing protects us so much. Like, this is why frigates... This is actually why I grabbed a dark, because I'm so used to running darks as a frigate. Although, oddly enough, I've never made this mistake before. It's special just for you. So we can just pretend like I did it on purpose.
Yeah, special treatment.
Yeah. But in general, darks are favored by frigates because... They already are pretty hard to hit, and that's how they kind of get by, and this just accentuates that fact.
Yeah.
And mortification.
Noob taught us glorification of the fit, mortification of the unfit, glorification to you, sir. Thank you so much for your raid. I hope that you have been glorified, not mortified. I hope that we get glorified, not mortified. We have decided to take this proving to an extra level. By accident or design, we are running a Dark Abyss, T2 Dark Frigate Abyss with 2 electrical runners, with one of the electricals being a brand new alpha fit. So it's exciting so far. We're in room number 2. So far, so good.
Immortal. So far, so good. Only one ship down.
Juvenis, thank you for joining us down the rabbit hole, which is EVE Online. I mean, like, well, yeah, the last run, that's the other thing. The last run ate his Punisher alive, so we're also... it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna just keep on telling myself until it's no longer true. Man, oh man. We are really legitimately doing okay. I really hope the next room's not, like, stupid. If it's a bunch of, like, harrowing or starving Vedmax and anything else, it's going to be like, well, I blame you.
That was fun.
Yeah, exactly. This retribution had to die eventually, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's actually true. Wait till I get to the gate. Let's not have you jump through first. I actually get to that point especially with a ship that isn't like like one of the blingy ones that I'll run, like something like this Retribution that's kind of designed to be a teacher ship anyways. You know, when it lasts as long as it has, which is a couple of months now, I start to get to like antsy, like what's gonna kill it, right? Like, because I don't like the idea of nothing killing it. Like,
so do you find yourself like too emotionally attached to ships?
no, quite the opposite. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the longer I have a ship, the more I fly it, especially the more abysses that I get, the more I become carefree about it and interested in letting it die and moving on to the next thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I become less invested in it the more I fly in it. Often. Yeah. Like, I get invested in I love... Oh my god, this is exactly it! Holy shit! Okay, so there's...
Doom and Gloom?
It is 2 starving Damaviks and a starving Vedmax. So this is super awesome. This is worst case scenario. I'm going to burn in the opposite direction and head... Oh boy, they're not even villas, man. Oh Jesus, I am probably dead.
Should I be eating drugs?
I mean, I don't think it's going to matter one way or another, but you can. I'm burning out. I'm killing one of the Damaviks. I'm trying... Oh god. Yep, nope. I can't even shoot. That's cool. I'm just going to sit here and do this for a while. Get one shot off at a time. It's what I like to do. Other Damavik. That Vedmax Heavy Newt is bad, but I'm relying on the fact that the Vedmac in this dark won't be able to hit us, because if that's not true, I don't think we make it. So let's just believe in the heart of the cards and assume that the starving Vedmac can't hit me, and all we have to do is kill this starving Damavik first.
I am on it.
So far it's holding fast, and actually I could swap to multi-freak now.
Dude, I'm like...
Oh no, I can't. I can't for cap purposes.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I have cap, so should I be...
You should be getting like really tight to the Damavik and trying to get it, because you're the one that can do the most damage to it right now.
Yep. I am...
Okay, now...
Yep. Down.
Now we just gotta hope for the best that the Vedmac itself doesn't turn on you. It needs to keep on me.
I am burning as fast as I can.
Okay, I got my afterburner on. So here's the kicker. It has a heavy newt, which means it takes a fucking hell of a bite. Like it just went again. So, but heavy newt is the slowest newt. So after that, I have 20 seconds. So if you look, my capper charged enough, so if I can get outside of 20 kilometers of him, then he will no longer be able to newt me very much. I will be getting into his fall off and mitigating his newt pressure. This is the only way that makes any sense. Of course, amazingly enough, this is all while in a dark, so I can't push it. I can't like go way out like I would like to. Oh, he swapped. Fuck. All right.
Yes, annihilating me.
Burn away, burn away, burn away. Oh no! Phooey, that was the one thing I needed to not have happen.
Come on. No, they killed me.
That was the one thing I needed to not have happen. No, because now he can newt me. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay, so now I have to be oh god, I had to burn in order to try to kill him. Sweet.
Oh.
All right. Well, this has been exciting. I think I still win. I have so much time, and I can pull away. I've pulled away again. I think I still do it. Wait, am I? Yeah, good. That's an origin conduit. Yeah. No, I think we still win.
Okay.
But I'm not 100%. Oh God, no, that was great. I'm gonna let. Yes, afterburner cycled. Like, if I can just make it so that the afterburner doesn't burn out, or so this is when you really want to start paying attention to like 3-dimensional space, because I need to get every little oomph I can out of my afterburner. So now he's at 20, which is way past my fall off, but I need to get some capacitor up. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some capacitor up at a range. And then I'm going to swap to multi-frequency. No, I'm not. I'm going to swap to standard and then go Kamehameha and like charge into him. and see how many shots I can get off before he takes a bite out of me. And then I'm going to repeat the process and see if I can get this done in 6 minutes.
This is fun.
This is awesome. This is actually one of the most fun. I plunder the abyss, and you can plunder my skin collection! Exclamation point! Plunder for your chance to win. Rattle Sunset. I still need to do the other one, I think. Also, so note to self: could have used a tracking script or a range script. Although, how could I have known that at the time? Oh, that's the bite. That means I have time. That means I have time. There. Overheat.
Oh, we're like 5.5 minutes left.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. So I'm going to overheat now that I know I have 20 seconds to do damage to him. So I can go in tighter and overheat my damage and my belief. And it's done. Okay, well, that was fun and exciting. And now I need enough capacitor to start back up keep my afterburner. Yeah! Afterburner's running. So now I can just take some pot shots. I think I can pot shot. So Trig have very low structure. So I'm kind of where I want to be. I mean, like literally not physically where I want to be, but as far as this fight goes, I'm where I want to be.
All right.
Now I'm not. That was not okay. Oh, that's the other problem is that he's now had so much time to ramp up. There we go. Woo! He had so much time to ramp on me that the one time he pegged me was not great.
All right.
Had it under control the whole time.
I'm getting out of this room. Oh, we're almost there. We almost made it. So this means I can't graduate to Tier 3 just yet.
No, but now I want to go see. Do we want to do another filament, or do we want to move on to do some nullsec shenanigans?
Let's do some nullsec shenanigans.
Okay. So, what we're
I linked my kill point into chat, so no shame. I'm out and proud.
Yes, Grendel. That is my favorite emote of the Christmas season so far, and it's also the first one I got given. I felt personally attacked by CCP, or not by CCP, by Twitch, because when the very first time I got a sub, I was gifted the "This is fine with the snowman on fire" emote, and I was like, I feel that's a little bit on the nose there, Twitch. Are CCP guys allowed to suicide gank?
Nope.
No. Oh, okay. So okay. So you were saying earlier that you wanted to learn from people some of the different places of the game, even the more, but not like that.
Yeah,
not the truly
I mean,
awful stuff.
Oh wait. Yeah, I mean we have like a. There is like a "don't be a douchebag" type line, and suicide ganking kind of goes into that.
Yeah, I mean, well, ironically enough, that's exactly what Mauro has a "don't be a dick" policy.
Yeah.
We adhere to Waiting Law, and in the practical, that specifically means we don't allow any suicide ganking in HiSec.